So we're making really good progress here. So that means we can proceed and get more information from our API. So let's look at our cheat sheet here. So we have skies clear, we have the icon. A few things are not quite looking as we want yet, but we'll get there. And now we can actually go and get the wind, the humidity, and max, okay? And proceed into getting the 7-day weather forecast. Let's start with this information in the middle there. So let's go to our current temp, because that's where everything is happening. And we have the forecast, view model, secondary. What we're going to do outside of our H stack now, we're going to add another V stack here. And then V stack is going to have a text, of course. And I'm going to pass in self, forecast view model, and we're going to pass the wind speed. Now, of course, we haven't created this yet. We will in a second here. But while I have it here, I'm going to say that bold. That's what I want this to be. And I also want the foreground color to be color. Now, I'm not getting the IntelliSense here because I haven't created this, right? So that's why I have to kind of trust myself and keep going here. Okay, let's go ahead and create the wind speed. So let's go back to where we add everything pretty much. Let's see, to our view model, and we're going to add our wind speed. Now I already have this, so I'm not going to bore you typing everything. I'm going to copy everything and then show you, okay? All right, so I have wind speed here. The same thing really, we're going to fetch the actual speed for the first item we get. And we format it, we want just 1 decimal point, and we add miles per hour and so forth. So I also added humidity, the same thing really, with passing percentage, and have max temperature, which we're going to be using soon, and I should add others as well. Okay, that looks good. If we go ahead and run this, should we have issues? No, we should be good. Let's see. And just like that, you can see we have 14.2 miles an hour because that's what we added. And because there are things that I need to change here, I have a V stack. So I have a weather description, and this should be an horizontal stack because we're going to add a few other items in there. Let's make it all look better. Okay, we have H stack, and I'm going to give it some spacing. Say spacing, it's going to be about 6. All right, there we go. And while I'm here, I'm going to also pass another text here, which is going to have the wind. Just going to say wind. Okay, I'm going to say foreground color, color again, secondary. Very good. And then outside of this H stack, I'm going to add another V stack, which we text, self, forecast view model. I want to add humidity. It's going to be bold, and foreground color, it's going to be color, secondary as such. Okay, and I'm going to add another text that would say humidity. Give a foreground color of color again, a lot of repetition, secondary as such. So I get out of this one, create another V stack, and I have text, self, that forecast view model. I'm going to say max temp, there we go. And I want to say, make this bold. Foreground color, it's going to be color, and we're going to pass secondary as well. Okay, and of course, just a label here, text again, and it's going to say max, and just give a foreground color again. Let's see, color, and it's going to be secondary. All right, looks like we're good. Let's run this real quick, just make sure we're not making any crucial mistakes here. All right, there we go. Okay, so we had some problems there, no problem. I think there is a V stack that should have been an H stack perhaps. We're gonna fix that. But at least you can see that we're getting the right information. All of these have to be inside of H stack. Just get all of these guys like this, and I need to add a V stack to include these two. Like that. Save and run. We should have everything looking better right now. Okay, much better. You can see now there's wind, humidity, and there's max. All right, so it's looking really good. Let's see if we add some other city. Belgium, US. There's a place in US called Belgium. See, that's working. Let's see, beta. Very good, so it's working fine.